Hello. Um, Hopefully you can hear me okay. Um, but I'm just using the sound recorder on my computer on all Windows computers. If you just look up sound recorder, you'll find it. But basically, I'm here to do a review on the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show. I'm gonna go review by season, not by episode, because I just feel like that'd be so many videos. A 10 video series, or maybe like 11 if I do the Vacation in Europe side season, which I think I will. Um, but just it'd be easier because I mean there's 193 episodes in total. I don't want to be having a series with 193 episodes, so I'm gonna go season by season. I might do them in parts, do the videos in parts. I don't know. First, I'm just gonna give um some background about me in the Ninja Turtles. I was born in 2001, so I I did not grow up with the Ninja Turtles, obviously. Well, I did, but I didn't grow up with what most people may have grown up with. Um, but so I know probably most people grew up with the 1987 series. Most people in like maybe their 30s or maybe even early 40s or maybe even late 20s. But I don't know about the late 20s thing. It depends on when they started watching it or if they did watch it. But I grew up with the 2003 series. That was what was on when I was 2, and I got into it when that came out as a little kid. And I just love Ninja Turtles, and I own a ton of merchandise to this. I wouldn't say a ton because, if you know who Michelle Ivy is, she's got a. Don't even get me started on her. She has a ton of merchandise, but I'll say I have a fairly good amount of merchandise. I own a lot of the DVDs, a lot of the. I don't know. I own a lot of stuff, some VHSs too, and some action figures, and the sewer, the 2003 sewer. But so basically, yeah, I never stopped being a Ninja Turtle fan. I just wasn't as involved in it. When the 2012 series came out, I started watching that and I stopped watching for some reason. By the way, I'll have something in here so you can skip to the actual review if you don't want to hear this introduction part. But I have some, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I have seen some of the 2012 series. I don't know why I stopped watching it. I just eventually stopped. I think it was because I went through this phase where I stopped watching TV altogether. Yeah, I know how did that happen? I don't know. It was just more on the computer, and I was not paying attention to TV. I'm back into TV now. Believe it or not, yeah, I stopped for a while. But so basically, I'm gonna be reviewing season 1. Um, so season by season. So I'm gonna start with season 1. Um, so yeah, and I will maybe review the 2012 series if I get up to it again because I want to start watching it again. Um, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't fantastic from the episodes I've seen. I saw maybe the first half of the first season or the first whole season. I don't know. I probably saw like the first half of the first season, but because you guys do not want to hear me rambling, I know. Um, so, that's basically my background with Ninja Turtles. I'm going to be reviewing them a lot because I've gotten into them lately with, Michael Bay's movie coming around. So I gotten back to the original series. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've not seen the whole entire original 1987 series. I've seen a lot of episodes, not seen the whole thing. So that's kind of my goal right now, is to watch the whole series. I was mostly, as a kid, just into the 2003 series and the movies. But looking at the movies after watching some of the show, I'm like, they're not the best thing ever. They're okay movies. Um, but yeah, so now here's my review. Okay, so basically, with the first season, it was just 5 episodes. Wikipedia calls the first season a mini-series. I don't know if that's really completely true, but it says, like, the series really starts on season 2, because that's when you have actual episodes. And I'm going to be showing you guys pictures. You guys are going to see pictures while you hear my voice. But, so, it lists, it says this season 1 is a mini-series, but it's still part of the season, but I get what they're saying, because it's a 5-episode season, and it's basically like an elongated pilot episode, pilot series introducing the Turtles, because it's what Wikipedia calls the actual show, which is season 2. Season 2 didn't premiere until, a year after, or something like that. But, yeah, so, I'm actually going to go to IMDb, because I'm getting some weird information from Wikipedia, because anybody can put anything on there. So I'm going to just check IMDb and see what they have to say. Basically, I'm hearing that it was all, they played the whole entire miniseries in 1 week, and then I'm hearing every week, or like every month or something, and so I gotta go to IMDb. So, okay. Basically, I'll just talk about it now. So it's like a mini-series, kind of like, I consider it an elongated pilot episode. But, sorry, I'm just trying to look for the, episode. Okay, season 1. Okay, so I'm gonna see what they say about when they aired. Okay, it says they did all air in, I don't know if it's Monday through Friday or what, but it does say they all aired, in a week. December 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1987. And then Wikipedia saying December 11th, 1987, December 18th, January 1st, 88, January 8th, and January 15th. So that's like every week. I'm just gonna go with what IMDb says. Anybody you know, if any of you know exactly when it aired, let me know. But I'm gonna go with IMDb on this one. If I said I was going with Wikipedia, I'm just confused right now. But basically, so we have episode 1. Really, I actually like this. I like the series. It's a good series. I'll get to like my review in the end, but I'll talk about it. So basically, episode 1 is Turtle Tracks. I have the for season 1, I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 1 DVD, and I put that a while back when I got this. I put it in my movie set. It wasn't the Blu-ray movie set that they had, but it was like the little sewer-shaped one. It's like one of those circle-shaped DVD cases, and you just put them in the little slips, and it's like is painted like a sewer, and it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on it. And then you flip to the back, and it shows a picture of the 2007 Turtles from the TMNT 2007 movie. So I put it in there. I put the disc for it, but I still have the case for the volume 1, which is season 1. And then I also have the full set of the Ninja Turtles, the complete series set, which I got on Christmas of 2012. So I just watched the one that's in my full set, because I haven't Like, I don't know what scratches. I don't know how many times I've used that original Season 1 disc, the Volume 1 disc. So I just went to my set and just used that disc because it played fine. But yeah, I'm going to get on Season 2 next, so I can review that next. But basically with this one, we have basically the origin of the Turtles. So April O'Neil's reporting about the Turtles on a TV screen. She says, well, she's not reporting about the Turtles, sorry, she's reporting about the crime wave and all the ninjas who were doing all the crimes and stuff, and she basically goes to go home. I don't think she's in the sewers. I don't know where she is. I don't remember. But basically, she's going somewhere, and these guys who later become Bebop and Rocksteady are in episode 2, Enter the Shredder. That's when they become Bebop and Rocksteady. This is episode 1, Turtle Tracks. And so we have the guys who eventually become Bebop and Rocksteady. And they're about to, I don't know what they're going to do to April, but maybe steal her stuff, beat her up. I don't know. They had weapons and stuff, I think. And so basically the Turtles come in, and you see them as like shadow figures. They're like kind of like grayed out figures or dark figures because they're supposed to be in the shadows. And so they fight these guys, take them down, knock them out, and they go up to April, and you can actually see the Turtles now. And she passes out because she saw the Turtles. We are in now their sewer, their home, the Turtles' home, and she wakes up, sees Splinter, I think, or Donatello. She sees one of them. She passes out again. Then they wake her up, and she doesn't pass out anymore, but she's just freaked out. They talk to her. And she tries to escape because she thinks that they did all the crimes, and like, because they explain that they're ninjas, and she's like afraid, and she runs away. She tries to run away so she can do a news report on the Turtles, and they don't let her. They keep her there. Splinter explains their origin, which I'm not gonna talk about. But yeah. And then she gets kidnapped by the Shredder, and the Turtles are gonna go get her and save her. So, yeah, that's episode 1, Turtle Tracks. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so actually the Foot Ninjas come in, the Foot Clan, and they attack her, and then Shredder comes in. She gets taken by, the Shredder, and so Splinter, yeah. So, and Splinter recognizes that those are the Foot Ninjas, and in the Foot Clan. Now, in Enter the Shredder, we have Shredder with Krang. It's Krang's first appearance and Technodrome's first appearance. Krang's from Dimension X, another dimension. And basically they go and take basically go and take 2 of the henchmen to do something for them, and it turns out that Shredder has the mutagen. He that made the Turtles like super things, and so he takes a warthog and a rhinoceros from the zoo and transfers like them into like superhuman thingies, and so they're like powerful mutated rhinoceros. That's the one thug, and the other thug is a warthog, a giant warthog, kind of like the turtles. And basically, the foot soldiers kidnap Splinter too, and the turtles fight Bebop and Rocksteady, put them back into the zoo, and the turtles run to go save Splinter, and then the robot, who actually got the warthog and the rhinoceros out of the zoo, goes to go get Bebop and Rocksteady out of the zoo, and yeah, that's that one. And yeah, that's that episode. And then a thing about rats, episode 3. This is the appearance of Baxter Stockman. Shredder sees Baxter's invention that he's made. And basically, Splinter and April are back at the sewers. But the Shredder sees Baxter's invention, the Mousers, who are like attacking little robot things, mini robots. And so he sends the Mousers, he hires Baxter Stockman, and they make a bunch of duplicates of the Mousers. Because nobody will buy his invention, because they don't, I don't know, I guess don't see the use for it or what. But Shredder hires him. So yeah, the Mousers attack, and while the Turtles are off doing something, I think going to Shredder, or I don't remember. But so they know that the Mousers are coming, and so they go back. And so then, yeah, and so they go back and they hide in April's apartment, and they've been there. But yeah, episode 4, hot rodding teenagers from Dimension X. So Shredder wants to open a portal for Dimension X. To let some of Krang's things, other people in to help, I guess. And Krang says no, because you don't know what's going to come through that portal. And then these hot riding teenagers from Dimension X, that's what the episode's called. But these teenagers driving flying cars are from Dimension X, and they have like these weird hairdos and stuff. And they just look futuristic, and they are called neutrinos. And then Krang basically owns, he's like the leader of Dimension X, and he keeps asking for a body, for Shredder to make him a body. He finally does in episode 5, but I'll get to that, because he lost his body and he turned into like this ugly brain thing. So Shredder makes him a robotic body in the next episode, but I'll talk about that later. But so some stone warriors come out too, and they're like trying to cause destruction and stuff. And Krang is there to like keep them under control, I think. And the Turtles become friends with the teens, and then they get the stone warriors. And the Stone Warriors actually set up, they have their futuristic like weather making device that can make whatever weather they want, and so they take that and they use it to their advantage, and they make it like snowing, and there's ice blocks falling, and April's like, it's snowing in June, or something like that. And the Turtles try to get that to stop. They get it to stop, I think, and they get everybody to go back to Dimension X, even the teenagers, and they get the Stone Warriors back. Episode 5, Shredder and Splintered. Basically, Shredder goes on to like the Turtles TV, and he shows that he has a like a little gun ray thingy that can transform, like reverse the mutagen process that made you mutant. So they're like, he's taunting them because he has it, and he knows they're gonna come and try and get it because they want Splinter to be human again. But then the turtles could also turn back to baby turtles, so they all eventually end up going. I think even April. Splinter goes after the gun, and Krang's new body is completed. It's like this robot thing that he can control himself, because it's just this little brain thing. He sits in its stomach, the stomach compartment. He transfers him into the body so he can control it. He has to, like, I don't know. Then the turtles come to help Splinter because he's been captured by Shredder. Because Shredder wants him. I don't know. Shredder just kidnapped him. He tricked him into putting like holograms of where the retro mutagen gun, because that's what it's called. He put holograms there, and they were. He was trying to get him, and he saw a bunch of holograms of Shredder, and then Shredder finally got him, kidnapped him. Then Turtles come to help, and have to try to deal with Krang in his new body, because he can make it like big and giant. And then they defeat him, and get his body shrunken, and they're back in the Technodrome, I think. Then, so they defeat Krang, and then, okay, so the Turtles defeat Krang, and Splinter destroys the retro mutagen gun to save the Turtles so that they don't get, like, hurt by it, changed back. And then Shredder and Krang try to open the portal again just to cause chaos, and then Donatello is able to reverse it so that the whole entire Technodrome will reverse and pull in to Dimension X, and it ends with them in Dimension X, and they're like there, and everybody's worshiping Krang, and Krang says he has to follow Shredder has to follow his rules because he's the leader there. Shredder's the leader on Earth. And so basically it goes back to the Turtles and talking about how Splinter's never going to be human again. And he says, you know what, maybe it's for the best, and they, I think, go back home, and then it ends. So that's season 1. I don't know if I'm going to have to put this video in 2 parts, but yeah, that's my review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles season 1. I don't know how all the reviews will go, if I have to explain every episode, or if I can end up shorting them, scripting this. I don't know. I'll let you guys know what you think, if I should continue it or not. If you enjoy it, I'll just let you guys decide what you think I should do. Take your suggestions, because I always want what's best for you guys, what you guys like best. And so that's it. I will talk to you guys later. I give season 1 a 7.5 out of 10. Or, like, how many stars would that be? Like, I don't know. I'll give it, like, I'd give it like 4 stars. So 4 stars. So maybe like an 8 or 3.5. But yeah, that's my review on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Season 1, the big pilot, the miniseries, whatever you want to call it. But that's it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.